Oh yeah. I gotta make sure we look at the camera. Gotta make sure, I'm looking at the computer.
Right. Normally we start off the show with a lot of jokes and a lot of energy, but this time we want to have a moment of silence, and we're gonna dedicate this episode to Miss Charlene Samuel, one of our biggest supporters and one of the biggest Southern Jaguar fans that I know. So we want to take this time right here to send our condolences to the family. We want to give her a round of applause for a job well done. On this earth, walking this, and she picked the best school to represent.
I mean, she made one mistake in life. That's it. She only made one mistake in life. But big shout out to her because she was a big fan of the show. I don't know if y'all remember the episode we had like the fence behind the wheels of the house. We recorded in her house. She was like, "Baby, I gotta go to the way. Y'all come right here and record." She'll sit in front of the TV and watch us and just laugh and. George, you like Alcorn? I remember she found out you Alcorn, really? Yeah. So it was just, she was always genuine with us. And she came to them tailgates.
Oh yeah, she would come to them tailgates. And she was gonna eat up all the food. And then one day she had an alcoholic beverage. I said, "Where you going with that beverage?"
Sit down. Yeah, please sit down.
Come on, T.
Sit down, T.
But we're gonna give a quick moment of silence, and then we're gonna hop right in. Let's go.
All them offers. Sitting in the house, I'm loading up the pump, I'm loading up the Uzi. I got a couple M16s, a couple 9s. I got a couple joints with some silencers on. I'm just loading up clips, a couple grenades. Got a missile launcher with a couple, missiles. I'm ready for war.
Hanging a fool on swagging a fool. That's how we do on swagging a fool.
Serving the news, giving all the tea.
It's real live in this WAC. Hanging a fool on swagging a fool. That's how we do on swagging a fool.
Serving the news, giving all the tea.
It's real live in this WAC. A straight fool, yeah, you know how we act. Real news coming straight from the swag. Every week giving y'all the tea. Yeah, John and G. Tell your peeps tune into the real. Then the news ain't real. Sit back, chillin', let's get cool. It's time to watch that swaggin' a fool.
And we officially here. Another episode, another week. We got J-Max, we got GSPN, we got Al. So grab your shakers, grab your jerseys, grab your towels. Shout out to Dylan the Crazy Man on the track. We got Joe on the track. Hey, Jackson State, Grambling State, Alcorn State, Alabama A&M, Alabama State, Prairie View A&M, Mississippi Valley, Texas, Southern Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Florida A&M, Bethune-Cookman, and don't think I ain't forget. We won't. I say, go. Shout out to the mighty Jaguars, man. We back. Swaggin' the fool. We still swaggin' and actin'. We swaggin' and we actin', yeah.
Hey, we here. Listen. We here. You know how to go? Cause we gotta rip them out the flag. We acting brand new. We acting brand new. We back, so we back. We got a lot to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about.
It's been ever since we've been doing this. Oh, let's add up. We gotta bring our man. We gotta bring up our man. Big Al.
Y'all
So
upgraded.
you know, a lot of people want to know what we had in the works, in the bags. Yeah, we upgraded. We're trying to be big time.
Yeah.
We're trying to be big time.
We're doing list up.
Hold on. This how big of an upgrade it is. Al, you ready? You ready, Al?
Come on.
Hey, he might be froze. Go ahead.
Froze.
Tell him anyway.
This how big of an upgrade it is. Swac'n the Fool is brought to you by Coffee Communications,
Yes,
located inside Southern Coffee. Unapologetically original.
Yes,
Black-owned coffee house with the highest grades of coffee bean. Also a juice bar with freshly squeezed fruit and vegetables.
I love juice.
Straight from the backyard of the fruit stand.
They just froze. Is it me? Oh well, we gonna let them get they Wi-Fi together. You know, they in the middle of Scotlandville right now, so Wi-Fi ain't too accessible out there. So we will get them about 2 or 3 minutes. Anyways, we all fresh off the. It's not because of me. I guarantee you that my Wi-Fi good and accessible. So, but look, we all fresh off the SWAC championship baseball tournament, so we can't start talking about that. Congrats to FAMU, aka the newest from the MEAC. They won the SWAC championship baseball tournament in Atlanta about 2 or 3 weeks ago. They went on to play in the there they go. They went on to play in the University of Florida Regional. They actually had 2 competitive games. I think it was 2-0 down to the
Whoa, wait, come right here. Okay, whoa. I told y'all we're not really used to this.
We ain't used to this at all.
So we working out the kinks, okay?
Bear with us.
Somebody say put them back in plastic. Y'all gotta bear with us.
Al, were y'all able to hear my sponsorship plug?
half of it. But my
we can do it
question
again.
is,
I'm about to do it again.
We can do it again.
You ready? You ready, Al?
yeah, I hear you.
All right. Swac'n the Fool is brought to you by Coffee Communications, located inside Southern Coffee. Unapologetically original. Black-owned coffee house with the highest grades of coffee beans. Also a juice bar with freshly squeezed fruit and vegetables straight from the backyard or the fruit stand and made right in front of you. That's Southern Coffee, the first coffee house in the U.S. to have a podcast located inside. Southern Coffee is located at 8418 Scotlandville Avenue in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Make sure you check out Southern Coffee. We're brand new.
I know why I came up. See, I know why I did it. I know why I did it.
Why?
Because I got glasses on.
Uh-oh.
See, I ain't have my glasses on. Now I got we good now. I got my glasses on.
Man,
Al, tell us what's been up.
You need to start with baseball. First of all, let me address you, Al. First of all, you did 2 baseball shows. You did 2 of them. The people want to see Al baseball. That's what they want to see. And you did 2 shows.
2 of them on the back end. Look, when y'all Scotlandville Wi-Fi cut off, I was explaining that. I was explaining how FAMU won the championship, and then they played in the Florida Regional. They played against the number 2 team in the country. 2-0, I think, the whole game, and they kind of gave in toward the end of the game. I think in the 8th or 9th inning. Then they went on to lose 9-6 to I forgot the team name, but they had a pretty decent showing, even though they lost 2 games. So shout out to FAMU. I think they did a good job putting on for the SWAC in baseball too. So that's my update. Oh, huh?
They said the mic too loud, so we might have to step back.
What's my bad? What Southern could have did better?
In baseball?
Yeah.
everything. They needed to hit. They needed to pitch. We had some untimely pitching and some untimely hit the whole season, so they was pretty inconsistent. So next year, if they just be more consistent, I think they'll have a better showing next year.
So let's get straight into it then.
Yeah, let's skip our baseball. I don't want to talk about no baseball from the reservation.
We need to talk about everybody because everybody.
I know one we ain't talking about. Everybody.
Now, so tell me this: Alabama State was, they was favored to repeat. What happened with them?
So Alabama State, they got good hitting and they had two very good pitchers. However, you need more than 2 pitchers to win the SWAC tournament. At the end of the day, they didn't have enough pitching or hitting, and they got beat by FAMU. So you need more than 2 pitchers to win the SWAC tournament. So GSU baseball was hot too. They end up running into a brick wall too, and Bethune-Cookman. So, but overall, I think the tournament was pretty competitive between all the teams. So I think next year gonna be even bigger and better.
Bet that up, man. And that's Al with the baseball update for all the people.
No, I ain't finished.
Lying ass Al. Okay,
I ain't finished.
Oh, you ain't finished? You ain't finished.
Oh, my bad.
My bad.
We relax, boy.
So look. Y'all know during the MLB All-Star Weekend in late July in Seattle, Washington, that Thursday they will have a HBCU All-Star Classic between HBCU players from all divisions. So I think the SWAC will be well represented in Seattle, Washington. This will be a good opportunity for HBCU athletes and HBCU baseball players to showcase in front of a national scene too. So be on the lookout for that.
Oh Lord, look at this comment. Look at this comment right here, my dog. You know who that is? That's Khalid. From the wild card.
We're gonna see y'all week 1 when it comes to football.
Look, they gonna be 0-1.
How we sound up?
I know y'all say we got an echo, so how we sounding right now?
Let me know. Should be good.
Okay, we good. We good. Al say we good.
You gonna have to scream.
Am I the one echoing?
I don't know. I think they said I'm too loud. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's me that's loud.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of bagged up.
Let me back.
You know,
But
y'all got coffee grinders in the background. So.
Hey, we got the best coffee in the state. You hear me?
I hear it. That sounds better.
Hey, Al, that's it for the baseball part.
Are we done with baseball yet?
Yeah. Unless y'all want to talk about Alcorn.
No. Next up, okay.
Because something been weighing on G Hart for like the last week. So this is the time I'm about to sit back and I'm gonna let him do his thing.
Okay, so as y'all know, hello. My big bad Braves are looking for an AD. Again, okay. Not only are we looking for AD, we're looking for a president, we're looking for a provost, we're looking for a new lawn crew. We need to do everything. Okay. We need to do everything, right? So I get on Twitter, and so somebody was like, hey, GA, GA, you need to get rough AD. I said, listen, if I was AD, everybody getting fired. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but I'm coming in the door with some pink slips. But on a serious note, shout out to our former AD, Rayno Adito. He took a job back at the MEAC. He came from the MEAC, went back to the MEAC. Also, our president went separate ways with it. And I gotta say, I ain't mad about it. I ain't mad about it. And listen, most of the Braves ain't mad about it either. Okay, because it's time to start putting more in athletics.
They say you need a new training staff too.
We can get that. See, because we had a better president, we wouldn't have needed a training staff in the first place. Okay. So I'm glad that we decided to part ways. Now we just got to find us AD that's gonna come there and stay. Because my last man, he came real good dude, but he decided to go back, and it's hard to work when you was under that kind of administration. So I understand his pain. So shout out to him. But we're looking for a new AD. So send me your resumes. All your ADs out there, send me your resumes. But we acting brand new on the reservation too, because we ain't got nothing right now. But what we do got is Big Mac.
Uh-oh.
Hey, G, can I apply?
Go ahead. You want to apply? Yeah. I'm going to interview you. This how your interview going to go. Hello, my name is Al. No. I'm off. No. I'm all dead.
Hey, so this is what I heard, though. I heard not Al, I heard G, you said if Big Mac don't have a good season.
We going to start with this. Y'all, let's go.
I mean, since we here, we talking about it.
Let's go. Go ahead. Let's go.
From a bird that said if Big Mac don't have a winning season,
Go ahead.
he is officially on the hot seat.
I agree.
Now, how many championships Big Mac done won?
We not taking no more excuses.
Now that could be ugly unless y'all going to get Hobson back.
And I didn't say that was my personal opinion. I'm just saying it's gonna get hot for him if we don't win the West.
Nah, G.
No more. Because I always tend to be on Mac's side because he had to deal with a lot from administration. We know it's a battle, but let's go.
You stay by that.
Let's go. It's time to do it now.
Yeah.
Nah,
So,
G.
if we don't win the West, it's gonna be some people, unhappy. It's gonna be some people unhappy. So I think we're gonna get to later. I think we good though. I think we're gonna do that. So we don't have to talk about.
What you say, Al?
I know. Last year you threw some names out there, some potential head coaches, like I think you said a Leslie Frazier or somebody like that. Who you would like to see?
Okay. I don't foresee a coaching change. And be honest with you, I'm not out here advocating for a coaching change.
Make sure you say that again, because things could get taken.
Yeah, I'm not out here advocating for a coaching change. Y'all know I love Big Mac, but if it was to happen, Cedric Thomas will be our head coach, and I said that. It better be. I don't know for sure. We ain't got no.
Now, J Mac.
But I don't care. That's what I say out here. Coach, say something about defense coordinator.
J-Mac, you saw Light On Sports name G as one of the spokesperson for Alcorn Sports or Alcorn Athletics. So if it's coming from his mouth, it's got to be legit.
We got a hand clap button. We got a hand clap button. Yeah, we're working on it. So I'm gonna give listen.
That boy, the spokesperson for all.
I talk a little noise. Listen, let me tell you something. Why we talking about that? We're gonna get into the other stuff later. This is on my heart. I was on the Spaces the other night, and we was talking about branding and how we can brand our university, despite all the negativity that gets put out. And what I came up with was, let me take that banner down because seeing it getting on my nerves. We have to support our university. This is what I do. We have to support our universities. We have to be loud and proud, win, lose, or draw. There's a certain fan base right now that's very, very loud. I can't say nothing without my DMs getting blown down, my page getting private. But
you can't even say Jackson State. You can't even say the name.
That's against the law.
Okay.
Which I'm gonna get to this at the end. But 3 years ago when you was losing, I literally sat on Twitter and trolled them every day, and nobody said nothing to me. I mean, nothing. And my thing was, this goes for everybody because Jack State don't just do everything.
Not us.
Because
we ain't the one since the 90s.
Hey, y'all do it too.
It was still loud and proud.
I mean, everybody loud and proud, but it just get different when you start winning. Because I know even with Alcorn, right now it's about 25 of us that's still talking loud. But 3 years ago it was 2,500. Okay, when I say something, it was 2,500 people amen me. Now it's about 20. We got to get to 25. Yeah. So I'm talking about them too. But I think our HBCUs need advocacy, no matter the record. I keep forgetting what camera, I'm pissed. No matter the record. Put the camera on me, cameraman. Okay. No matter the record.
No, not for real. No.
No matter the record, our HBCUs need advocacy. And see, I don't knock Jackson State for doing what they do. Like, I love how they attack. That's how you're supposed to defend your alma mater. Supposed to attack.
Well, let me ask you something, Jim. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Win or lose.
Hey, I want you to tell me how you feel too, Al. Can you support your school or the branding of the school if you don't know where funds are going? You don't really trust the program in the direction they're going. You don't trust the master plan every time. Is that difficult? Is it hard to I think if you don't trust the leadership?
I think sometimes there weighs on people's ability to be loud. But I go back to myself. I ain't trusted the leadership since 2018, but I ain't shut up yet. Because when that leadership gone, you still got to hold that brand down. It's about the big A. It ain't about who in the office right now, because change gonna come. Change gonna come, and we're gonna get better. Everybody gonna get a little better. We're gonna go through our ups and downs. Everybody up right now gonna go down for a minute. So you got to be consistent in defending your HBCU.
What you say, Al?
I agree. I agree with G. You got to be consistent. However, we do have to demand transparency, because we're not just giving for GP. We're not buying season tickets for GP. We're not donating to athletics for GP or the Alumni Foundation for GP. We need to know where this money going, and we want the administration and all the people involved be transparent. Like, you know, if we working toward a goal, send us what their goal is. How much we need left? Do we need to reach out to these different local businesses to reach that goal? Like, we need to know all that type of information. So yeah, I totally agree with G, man. We need to be consistent through the ups and the downs.
I use me and Jay for example. Like Jay just said, they ain't won since the 90s. This man been a maniac, getting kicked out of games, screaming loud on social media since before, and they ain't won that since before I was born.
All right. That's enough.
Yeah. Okay. Just like me, we started this show and both our teams was losing. Like we started this show and we didn't wait to start this show when now Southern went undefeated and now let's start a show. Right. We didn't do that. So I waited to. The reason I really started is because after we opted out, everybody had something to say. For the opt-outs. And so now we're here. And now you got to deal with me. And I ain't shutting up.
Avis, the mic works better when it was
like that the whole show.
He said, why did you whisper? They said I was too loud. Y'all know I get excited. I start screaming, so I'm trying to whisper. If you don't like it.
Let's get into some of these topics.
Let's go. So our first topic we want to talk about. Where you want to start it?
It don't matter.
Which coach, Al, we're going to ask you first. I want to go last. Which coaches, okay, name one coach who you think going into the season has the most to prove going into the season?
I think by far is Dooley. I think Dooley under.
Al, you got to give a reason for that, though, Al.
I don't think so, but go ahead. Go ahead.
What's your reason?
I think Dooley for the most part underachieved last year. Everybody expected a lot more from Dooley last year, him and his offense, and that's not what we got. We got mostly defense last year, and y'all can call me a little biased because I picked him, but yeah, I think offensively we underachieved last year. The next coach I think who has the most to prove is the coach at FAMU. I think for the last 2 years, they've been running into a brick wall that first game of the season, and a lot of people, including myself, expected some high expectations from FAMU as far as reaching the SWAC championship and the Celebration Bowl. So I think Coach Simmons is another guy who has the most to prove.
Why? Hold on, you got to tell why. You can't just throw that out there. Why?
Because they have been underachieving and running into that brick wall that first game against Jackson State the last 2 years.
But in FAMU's defense, are they underachieving or what? Because they went undefeated besides Jackson State in the SWAC. So besides.
If you ask somebody from FAMU, I'm sure they like Celebration Bowl of bus.
Well, I'm sure everybody in the SWAC did, but when Dion was here, wasn't nobody allowed to go. And besides, when Dion was here, they beat everybody else.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. But you still say you got him number two? You still got him number two?
Yeah, I said this last year, but I think FAMU gonna be better than the last 2 years overall as a team, and I think they're gonna be way better than the other SWAC teams in the conference. So,
who your third and final one?
Manor.
Whoa. Okay. I don't know why you say that.
That's just the first name that came up. We had some success with Manor, and then all of a sudden it just trickled all the way down. Alabama A&M started to decline. So
it's we gonna know you and G try to get rid of these championship coaches.
I ain't trying to get rid of
I'm sorry. Let me fix
it.
It's interesting how championship coaches are on hot seats all of a sudden.
I know, but for you, because you ain't won no championship so long, you feel like it's very special to you.
I'm just saying, I get it. It's hard to get rid. You know how hard it is to find a championship coach.
Yeah, but you gotta look at North Carolina A&T. Like sometimes when you got to make a change before it get too bad. Can't let it go all the way to the ground, then make a change. Now you got to build it all the way back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying this will happen, but
Dang, you are still a fan.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Big time. But y'all ready for me to go?
Hold on, it's my turn.
My bad.
It's what Shaq said is 1, 2, 3, not 1, 3, 2.
It's my turn now. What Skip said? It's my turn.
Put your glasses on.
Put your glasses on, Shannon.
All right, so this gonna be my top 3 right here, and I came with a little bit of notes. My first person that's on the pool is gonna be Clarence McKinney.
Okay.
Clarence McKinney he didn't win 9-27. So to me, that's he know that he don't have a good season. We don't want to just beat Southern. We don't want to just beat the teams that it take. He got to get it done. You 9-27 going into your 5th season, it ain't gonna cut it. As far as being a coach on any level. That's number 1. You agree?
I agree.
You agree? I got a list.
Yeah, you got a whole list out here.
The next one was something to prove. TC Taylor from Jackson State.
I don't think he got that to prove.
Let me tell you why. Go ahead. So this pretty much could be his make or break year, right? Mm-hmm. If he has a wildly successful year, he keeps the fan base and he keeps the ball rolling when it comes to recruiting. If he lose, and you lose that fan base in that back, that backing, and they go back to they go back to the 2017, 2000, that Jackson State, and you ain't got the people coming no more, and these recruits coming because they don't see the vision no more. See, right, last year they was hot. Right now they warm. But if TC don't do good, they gonna be cold.
I don't think you're gonna get that in 1 year, though. Mm-hmm. If let's say TC go 5-6, you think in 1 year everybody's gonna jump off the bandwagon? All they're gonna do is say he's his first year coach. Yep. That's all they're gonna do.
Not to some of our viewers, they might be too young for this. 50 Cent had Get Rich or Die Trying, right? Mm-hmm. You remember that? One of the hottest albums of all time. Then he came with The Massacre. And then we don't know what he came out with after that. I don't know. So he went from
Power.
He went to Power, right? He went from hot to warm to cold. Eventually, when you don't trust the vision no more, people hop off the bandwagon. What you think, Al?
But even Jackson State, they be on the bandwagon. I gotta give them their respect. They be on the bandwagon regardless of.
No, they have. I went to Jackson State my first year.
Yeah, but okay, they haven't been.
Don't say that out loud, Jay.
They've been important. So they gonna support TC because he's a TC guy. I mean, he's a Jackson State guy. I
think he got a lot to prove.
God, this Wi-Fi has got these people in a chokehold. That means somebody was lying about something. That's why their Wi-Fi cut off like that. Somebody was finna expose something, or somebody was lying on Jackson State about something. See, that's why I told J Max, don't even mention you went to Jackson State. Like that caused some whole nother spirits to come on you. Like and you see what happened right here. That's like bad luck, man. You see what haters say. Yeah, they got to pay the bill in Scotland. Oh man, but I'm excited about this week 2 for us, week 3 for Jackson State matchup of Jackson and of Jackson and Southern in Baton Rouge. I got a good inkling though that Jackson State will be 0-3. But hey, y'all called me lying ass out for some reason. So I don't know, but I just got a feeling. I got a feeling though, and I think South Carolina State go punch him in the mouth for the 3rd straight year. I think FAMU go punch him in the mouth too. And then the 3rd week, it ain't gonna be no fun, but it's gonna be a beat down in Baton Rouge too. And I hope Avis is there and we can sit by each other. And then after the game, we can both go troll Luke Jackson for missing the game when it feels over. USB mode connected to mass storage. I don't know what they got going on. Man, this looks like some Android type stuff. I guess let's give him 10 seconds. Jesus. Christ.
Oh, we on now. You can hear me, Al?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We got a live audience, man. We got a live audience. Somebody kicked the camera, man. We got a live audience behind us. And somebody kicked the camera. We had to get it taken care of. But we good now.
Big shout Mike. Big shout Mike.
Tell me what happened.
Let me tell you what happened. Lord Jesus.
Big shout Mike.
Let me tell you what happened. I'm gonna be real. I gotta be real. Huh? I'm gonna be real.
Y'all got prepaid Wi-Fi?
No, that wasn't a Wi-Fi problem. What happened was
He can't hear us. You can hear us, Al?
Yeah, we can hear.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
What happened was
what
we said something about Jackson State.
We said something about Jackson State. Everything shut off.
Everything shut off. No, really, the camera died. I've been playing on the camera all night. I forgot to charge it.
Hey, so let me get to my third person. My third person is Willie Simmons, and for him, this is a career thing. If he have a great season, he up out of there.
True.
He up out of there.
True.
If he have a mediocre season, he gonna be there, and I think he got some big goals ahead of him. Go ahead, G.
Nah, mine is something like that, but neither one of y'all said the one I want to say. Okay, I don't know if y'all was out. I don't know how much on social media y'all be, but there was a picture that was circulating of a certain said coach in the Swac'n, and he looks like a hoochie. So I'm gonna start calling him Hoochie Jackson.
Hoochie
Hugh Jackson. Okay, Hoochie Hugh came out with some Hoochie tights on. Okay, Hoochie Hugh got the most to prove, in my opinion. Let me tell you why.
Tell us why.
Because first of all, Grambling don't play about coaches.
Right.
They will fire somebody in a second. And he went 3-8 last year, and he been all this hoopla about what he got and what he from the NFL. Let him lose again. Let him go 3-8 again. Let him go 3-8 again.
So you saying Dr. Scott ain't playing that? Dr. Scott gonna pay that buyout?
Yeah, Travion ain't playing. You know what Travion from? We don't play no games. He ain't playing no game. You better win. And they improving in every sport. So you better have a good season this year, which I think he will. And then number two, I also went with Willie Simmons. Not like he's on a hot seat type, but like the way he will be perceived. Mm-hmm. If he lose to Jackson again with what I think the talent he got, see, because the thing that's said about Willie Simmons, he'll have great teams, but Willie gonna Willie. Well, Willie, if you're Willie again, if Willie again this year, I just don't know what to say about Willie. I'm not ever picking him again. So I think his whole and let me tell you something. I went to FAMU and something last year. They not happy with Willie like you would think they might be. They feel like they should be winning, like so they're not as happy as
I just don't understand where you keep coming from. What they should they should be beating Jackson State.
Yeah, Jackson but you gotta understand. Before this, he was there before this, and things was getting in his way too. He had a chance to win a MEAC and lost in the last game to Bethune-Cookman.
Okay,
so he been like getting there and not winning the big game. So this OB like Jack they like to call it the Blue Blossom Classic. He lose the Blue Blossom Classic again, and it's gonna get hot. They don't care about winning. They don't care about winning the rest of the games anymore. You better win that first one. But look, you don't. It's real hot. And for number two, go ahead.
But look, let's say they do have a underachieving season and they get rid of Willie. Is that a bad thing for Willie? Because I feel like Willie's name been hot in other schools.
Now, I think. Listen, I think I got a different take on that. I think if Willie don't beat Jackson again, he gonna get out of there. I think he'll take an FBS OC job. I think he'll get out of there. I think he'll end up getting out of there. He probably won't be a head coaching job. I think if he loses to Jackson but have a decent year the rest of the year, I think he gets out of there because I know his name came up a lot. So they but he just got to beat Jackson this year. He got to. I don't wait for. He just has to. And will they? I don't know because Willie will Willie.
So who you got for your third?
My third. Now, like I said earlier, I'm not advocating for nobody to be fired. But number three is Fred McNair. We gotta win the West. We have to prove that we can win in like the transfer portal era. We ain't won since 2019. And all this not on Fred. It's on. We had some administration issues that I think plagued us a while. But you have to show this year. I think we stacked. We went out there. We got the quarterback we've been asking for. We stacked everywhere. We brought everybody back. So you have to show. In my opinion, we got to at least win the West. In my opinion, it's gonna get hot.
So let me ask you this: if it's close, let's just say it come down to the last game.
Now that's what I think. See, because people also got to understand we wouldn't be firing Fred. It's the last year Fred contract. Okay. So it wouldn't be like we have to go in
We just got going to a new direction.
Yeah, and I'm be honest with you, if Fred, I think this is my personal opinion. I ain't talked to Fred about this, but I think if Fred has another bad season, he's gonna step away. I don't think he's gonna stay because he's been frustrated with what's going on.
But I'm asking, what's a bad season? I know you said win the West.
Yeah,
so but let's just say,
and let me tell you why.
Let's just say if you lose the West, but it comes down to the last game.
No, let me tell you why.
Okay,
he has we have no excuse. You know why? Because we have Grambling at home, Southern at home, and Prairie View at home. They got to come to Alcorn this year. I don't want to hear it. No excuses.
Sound like y'all gonna make some money this year.
We better. We better.
Hey,
So I heard y'all what you call the people that y'all got for homecoming or what?
Oh yeah, we got the cupcakes. Oh, but let me say this too: we got the cupcakes for homecoming, but that ain't set in stone yet. So everybody that's talking about when Alcorn homecoming, we got an AD change, so we might be up for a homecoming change. So pump your brakes on when home. I just found out pump your brakes on when homecoming is. We don't have a president or AD yet, so that's up for a change. That never really officially was released by the university. It just was kind of us pushing it. Yeah. Homecoming was against Grambling. So
what you think about his list? What you think about his list?
I agree. I know G been frustrated, so
y'all gonna right. If somebody, I swear to God, if I lose, let me tell you, if I lose a Southern again, I quit. Okay, I said we got an interim president, right?
Yeah.
I said we got an interim AD, we got an interim provost. If Southern beat me again, it's gonna be an interim GSPN. Okay, it's gonna be somebody else sitting over here. It's gonna be an interim me. I'm telling you now.
Hey, but look,
I'm telling you right now.
Jay, at the end of the day, the call will come from G anyway. If he think the Braves underachieve, he go make the move and make a coaching change. So
I ain't gonna say all that now. I ain't gonna say all that because if it was up to me, it'd be a lot changed right now.
Hey,
gotcha.
G, y'all, G.
While we're here, we gotta go into before we go into our next topic. This episode is also brought to you by Our Collection.
AnthonyLawrenceCollection.com. But, right now I'm rocking 1871, but, I love the Anthony Lawrence Collection. I feel like he's the best HBCU apparel in the world.
Our Collection has some of the most exquisite HBCU gear and some of the most top-notch fabric. Make sure you check out Our Collection.
Hey, you got the advertiser voice. You got it.
Make sure you check him out right there in the comments. As you can see, make sure you check him out. Also, we have his Instagram tag, which is the new HBCU flavor on Instagram. Back to it. What's our next topic, G?
Since we haven't really been here since the spring.
Okay.
So, with the transfer portal, there are different recruiting sessions. So I wanted your opinion on who do you think had the best recruiting class? They had one session, all the 4 or 5 different sessions. So we're getting towards the end now. We're really getting our last couple players in there. So in your opinion, which SWAC school, top 2, top 3, however you want to do it, had the best recruiting?
Best recruiting class. You got to go with FAM. You got to go with FAM. They didn't retool that offense. I can't think of the names. I got them in my phone.
Yeah.
They didn't retool that offense a lot. They of course that Cardell Thomas pickup was huge from Southern Lab.
And we know his story. See, a lot of people don't know his story and they're like, well, he ain't playing LSU. We you know what I'm saying, being from
they used to call that boy Mr. Pancake in high school. He's nice.
He built different.
He is different. So let me see if I can find family right quick. So I got them. They got that receiver that came from UCF who I want to see, Quan Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see him as well. And
hey Jay, I don't think he played that much. If I ain't mistaken.
See, when y'all say they didn't play that much, that could be tricky. That could be tricky because if you get into the right system, you could do fine. Look at the Miami Heat. A lot of them players probably wouldn't have played nowhere else, but they doing their thing.
And Niles Gaddard ain't played much before he came to Jackson. And he did good at Jackson. So.
Yeah, so I think that could be tricky.
I just think,
but that to me, they have the overall best recruiting class so far.
Me too, and I agree. I thought it was FAMU had the best. I just saw certain people saying, well, this website said this, and this website said that, but I think they just go off just stars and rankings. Like they just go off stars and star points. So if this dude, 2016, he was a 4-star, and you get him when you put him on your list, he's gonna bump your list up. You know what I'm saying? Right. Even if he's played one snap in 6 years. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna bump you. So I think that's a lot of it. These websites don't really watch the film. They just watch the stars, and so it's kind of it's some good that come with it and it's some bad because you can't tell me they got number one class and then that's a bad class. It's not a bad thing. It just don't tell a whole story in my opinion. So you
say that?
I'm thinking FAMU too. I think they addressed a lot of positions. They got one of the JUCO linemen. I can't think of his name. And then they got the receiver, like you said. I know they got a few defensive tackles. I know they dress some needs right there. But like y'all said, they do have some publications. I think I seen She Loves D posted something on Twitter where it had Jackson State, I think, as the #1 FCS recruiting class. And they got some nice pickups too. The running back from Oregon or receiver, whichever one.
Yeah.
The quarterback from Syracuse. And I think they got a few defensive linemen and offensive linemen too that they got a pretty decent class too. But I think FAMU class is a little bit better than Jackson.
So Willie, if you're listening to this, you better not Willie.
And that's why Willie this up. That's why I say he can't Willie because I think he got the best class came in. And I look at class about your need. You know what I'm saying? Everybody didn't have 50 spots to replace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be of course if you get 50 players, your rating gonna be higher because you had to bring in 50. So when they tally it all up, now your composite score is higher because you got 25 3-stars. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Compared to a school who only had 14 spots open.
Just like how Alabama A&M did a year.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's all in there. I think FAMU had the best class by far production wise. Because I don't get caught blown away with stars. FAMU got a kid who I love the most on their recruiting class, Saeed. Sharif Saeed, a DN from
Third time is a charm, y'all. We gonna give him 3 more minutes, man.
We back though.
Yeah.
Shit, put on. Computer charger.
Yeah, I do that. After I'm gonna talk about this and go to the and then but what I was saying
we can't see y'all.
Going to our next one.
Yeah. I just think production wise, and some of them players ain't got no stars. You gotta, like I said, the Saeed kid. And why I think the Saeed kid is huge is something I thought about too. Just overall recruiting. That's why it's big for me to schedule these FCS schools and not these NAIA schools. Because like Southeastern, FAMU played Southeastern in a playoff game, right? They played Southeastern and They was raving about the FAMU fans and just the HBCU period. What it does is it brings you players. If you look at their I gonna say starting 4, but the SWAC got 4 defensive linemen from that one team.
Yeah, because we got one.
Yeah, Southern got one, Jackson State got one, Alcorn got one, and FAMU got one. So them dudes like, listen, I see what the SWAC doing. We all going SWAC. That's
why Cardell went to FAMU.
Yeah, and I think that's the benefit of playing those schools, those FCS schools, because you get players like that. Now I love that Saeed kid. We tried to get him at Alcorn, but Willie can't got him. But I love that Saeed kid at DN from I think he's gonna be better than Kamari Stevens. I said it. I think he'll be better, but I like him. So he said he likes him. But yeah, so I think they got really good quality.
Before we go into the next segment, go charge that up. I gotta do these now.
They just love leaving me on here by myself, man. Let's see if they can get back on quick again. They just gonna have to pay the bill. Like they can't go cheap with the Wi-Fi. Like you got to get the high speed, not the prepaid $10 a month speed. Where you got to go all out, especially when you got a podcast and you can't just be going blank on your fans now. They just gonna have to like they said earlier. They're gonna have to come to my house, come to Houston, and we just gonna have to do shows like that because. We go having no for the record, they not on SU campus. But they closed though. They closed. They in Scotlandville. I don't know. It must be some kind of wiring or something they got going on. One time it's the camera ain't charged. Next thing is the Wi-Fi. But like I said, it's the first time they did it like this, so they trying to work kinks out. So we go give them an opportunity. We go give them an opportunity to get their stuff right.
G house.
They need dial-up. Let that camera load. They outlet must not be working or something. Or they must got one of them cheap chargers, one of them cheap car chargers where they it only charge up like every so often. Come on.
Oh, I'm back though. We back.
Hey, what kind
It
of
says the
charger
battery
y'all
says
got?
y'all have 15%. Y'all got to charge your camera for the show. Huh? It's a battery issue. My boy G was up last night trying to make this perfect show for us. You heard me, G? Al? He was up all night trying to make this show perfect, and he ran the battery out. Okay, I got to get us in right quick too. Swac'n the Fool is brought to you by by Coffee Communications, located inside Southern Coffee. Unapologetically original, black-owned coffee house with the highest grades of coffee beans. Also a juice bar with freshly squeezed fruit and vegetables straight from the backyard or the fruit stand and made right in front of you. That's Southern Coffee, the first coffee house in the U.S. to have a podcast located inside. Southern Coffee is located in 8418 Skyland Avenue in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Make sure you stop by Southern Coffee.
Like that was good.
Hey, I can't hear you. Yeah.
I said I like that, Jay. That was good.
Shit, that's good. You switched it.
Not yet. I can hear you.
Just make sure these gonna go through.
You can hear me now, Jay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We gotta make a little switch.
Oh, y'all need a pause?
That's cool.
That's good. Boy, G, you done got technology savvy.
Yeah, I'm doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, do this stuff. So.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna play from. Shit, you can talk, ain't nothing on. Ain't nothing.
Hey, you hear me now? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We good.
Yeah, we might have to say a prayer for their Wi-Fi, y'all. Like I did the first time. I stood there trying to act like I was frozen too, but it ain't work. But look, we gotta pray for their Wi-Fi and their camera and their chargers that they all working at the same time. Like that's gonna be the last time it's gonna cut off. We gonna have to start praying before we get on this show that we cast all them evil spirits, all of them J State spirits J Max and brought on this show, and we will cast all of them out here. They still trying to get it together. Yeah, they must have changed some password. See, Blue Bloods, we got a producer, but you know, she only work part-time, so she work when she want to. So it'd be kind of hard to do our own little thing. So y'all muted. I don't know they cash up. Y'all can go buy some coffee or some smoothies though if y'all in Baton Rouge. I'm sure they got an Instagram too. We're gonna have to get there for y'all. I don't know. Maybe we should try more silent podcasts. It seemed like y'all very entertained. Like I done got so many text messages in the past 10 minutes. They are not on the reservation. They are in Scotlandville, Louisiana. Right there across the hump. See. Put this set up. Nah, I don't think SU engineering department did that. Play some music. I don't know how to play music on the app. Y'all, they done logged off. Oh, they done logged back in now.
Man, look here, man. Look. Look here, man. Listen. So I'm gonna tell y'all what happened.
Hold on, let's get a list together.
Huh?
Let's get a list together first. We had the Wi-Fi, we had the camera going dead. Now what?
It's the camera again.
It's the camera. It's going hot. Like, bro.
The camera got hot on us.
I'm like, bro, what is we? So now we had to switch it. I'm like, listen, but we gonna make it work. We gonna make it.
My computer. Not my computer.
Yeah, we weren't acting a fool.
Yeah,
come on, dog. I'm like, come on. I like this view better anyway.
Me too.
They can see my 1871. Hey, I know what I need to do. I need you to plug in my hat guy because you hooked me up with my hat. You hooked me up with my hat, and so I need you to plug in. So show him some.
I gotta put the J-Max voice on.
Yeah. Put the J-Max voice on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official provider for hats for Swac'n Fool podcast is 15 Freightliners. They make all types of hats for all different SWAC HBCUs. Like you see right now that G has on, he has the Alcorn State Brave edition. He also has the Southern edition. There's a loud orange and green FAMU edition. I think there's a Jackson State one, a Grambling one, and he has all types of SWAC hats. So if you want to get your hat game right like ours, make sure you support 15 Freight on Instagram, and that's the website too.
This might be the time to talk about. Clay? I mean, yeah.
You know what? Hey, Al, tell me what you think about this. So
Talk to me.
We had like 16 people on our Facebook Live last night, right? And they already heard this. So tell me what you think. I think Coach Dooley did a great job recruiting this year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to know my reason why?
Why?
Or do you agree?
I agree.
Of course, y'all gonna agree.
I agree because look, this is two things, right? So I feel like in order to have good recruiting, right? In order to have good recruiting, you gotta have either some NILs lined up or you got to have good facilities, right?
That's right.
You got good facilities. We said you got.
We ain't got now one of
them.
them.
Got good facilities, man.
What, you sitting away from our locker room?
Man, you got the whole.
Hey G, no G.
They got good facilities. They got better than
G.
Go ahead.
You know we just lost the quarterback, right? And
I mean,
that ain't the first L we done took because of that locker room.
Come on now.
But
see, you harping off the facilities because y'all got the NILs.
We took a lot of L's.
All we got is promises and hopes and dreams. Word of mouth.
But y'all,
that's it.
That thing not okay. When you go into that field house is nice. Now they might get dressed in something different, but the field house is nice.
It ain't
it ain't like we got no big time exclusive NIL deals to really be helping recruiting. You can't really use NIL to help recruiting anyway.
You could definitely partner. I know when some of them people come here, I could bring my partners into some of these recruiting bashes.
I mean, you ain't supposed to do that. I know we don't do it like that. So it's kind of like we small schools, so we can't really. They be looking for big. We got the big money anyway, so we're gonna lose out to some of the big schools to go.
But it helps.
Yeah.
We ain't got anyone.
Yeah.
So, Dooley,
I think y'all
shout out to you for plugging in everybody that needs to be plugged in on this.
Because y'all done missed out. Because listen, I gotta say this too. Because y'all was talking about Jason Brown, but y'all was trying to get Jason Brown. That's what the little bird on the street told me.
That we were trying to get.
That's what the little bird on the street. Now I don't know it for sure.
Hey, what if I told you in December we might still get him?
He ain't got 1 year left. Man. What you talking about? You must go get him as a coach. That's what you gonna get him as. You gonna get him as a coach.
Oh, grad assistant.
But
what they say, J Max, you don't have what? What they say up there?
Oh, well. Oh, I can't turn my system.
They got a nice field house, man. They got a nice field house, bro.
So I think he did an excellent job getting what he could get based off all circumstances. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I get it, but I think everybody can say that because I can say the same thing about McNabb getting players to come to Lorman.
But y'all got backing.
But he's been doing this. This ain't just started with the backing. Ain't nothing changed.
So Jay,
recruits don't get no NIL. The current players do. So they had to get the player got to be there first.
So y'all doing illegal stuff?
No, it's illegal if they not a player. You get them there.
So I'm saying you saying before the NIL. So
I say before the NIL, we'll still get good players. Is what I'm saying.
How y'all was getting?
Because just off McNabb back, he know how to talk. That's how we was getting. But so look, look, make sure you check out the 1871collector.com for all my brothers. Check out the 1871collector.com.
Look. So y'all know Dooley only went portal JUCO this year, and didn't recruit any high school kids.
I told you, line ass down.
He just got.
Come on, Al.
He got one of the best high school kids.
Come on,
Al.
My bad. Those two kids.
The quarterbacks.
Come on, Al.
That's it.
He got a player from out of New Orleans. Come on, Al. Come on, Al.
That man ain't recruit no high school kid. Not that many. If he did,
listen. I know he ain't getting nothing from Peabody, but but you know, he got a couple.
He offered people he knew, coaches he knew, kids.
Hey man, the ones he got, I'm proud of. Now I got something else I want to talk to while it's on my mind.
Go ahead.
While it's on my mind, let me talk about one more thing. All right, so a lot of people saying Southern University got into the SWAC championship.
They backdoor their way.
They saying we backdoored our way.
I thought it was this.
I got scared.
No, I'm here.
Oh Lord, we traumatized. Oh Lord.
What you say?
I'm here.
Your backdoored your way in there. That's what you did. Your back.
No, we beat Alcorn.
Whoa. Al. I need you to get the name right.
Alcorn, my bad.
There you go.
I don't be doing that on purpose.
Hey, Al, he got the linebacker from Madison. Sure did. He did get that linebacker.
Yeah.
He walked on though.
He actually originally signed to somebody else, so I don't know. I don't care how he got there. He got.
Okay.
But yeah, what you say, G? We what?
Y'all backdoored your way in.
And I'm getting tired of all of. I'm getting tired of all the backdoor way in the championship talk.
Yeah, we need to We need to
that's what happened.
So these are the facts, right?
Explain. Go
Because
ahead,
you know
go
I
ahead.
got facts. I like to come with. What do you say? It's 3,000 languages out there.
But we choose
We
to
choose to
speak
speak facts.
Go ahead.
So let me break it out. Let me break it out. Al, you listening?
I'm listening.
PV lost, right? So that means they had to win to get in. Because if they was a lot, it don't matter if they would have lost or won. If they was a lot, they would have got in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right or wrong? Texas
You're
Southern
right.
wouldn't have to rely on nobody to lose. They wouldn't have to rely on body getting hurt or staying healthy if they were a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Week 7, we was in first place. I just want to put the rumors to bed. Week 7, we was in first place. All right? And did you know this, Al? Texas Southern and PV, none of them played the East top dogs. None of them played FAMU and Jackson State. We was the only ones in the West that played.
Facts.
All this backdoor talk.
If Andrew Body wouldn't have got hurt, you wouldn't have been there. You'd have been at home sitting next to me.
Andrew Body had a down year last year. Did he make first team offensive?
He got hurt.
I don't hear that. He had a down year. He had a down year. Let's call it spade a spade. I ain't saying he sucked. I'm just saying he had a down year.
I think he got more to prove. And coming off injury, since we talking about everybody, coming off injury, I hear you doing good. I hear you slinging that ball. He got back. Because people, it was a rumor that he wasn't gonna play this year and all that. But I hear anybody gonna be. I hear he's gonna be scared this year. That's what I hear.
Shout out to Craig.
My boy Craig say he's gonna be scared. He went through his rehab and he started back throwing, so he's looking good.
They only played Jackson. They ain't put family on there. We the only ones went through the whole thing.
I mean, that's just how the schedule fall.
Well, it is what it is.
Well, I thought you could see it. It's just how the schedule fall. What we got next? Look, I want to talk about since we here. Let's go ahead and get to it because it's been a lot of polls. So look. No.
Let's do top 3. Let's just do top 3.
Listen, because I want to pull this up. I want to pull this up because I want to pull this up. Wait, what is it? Okay, because this had a lot of controversy with it, right? This came out. I was in the Spaces, and this was we had a lot of controversy about this. Okay. The panel predicted FAMU to go 10-1, Alcorn 10-1, Southern 83, Jack State 74, and them y'all can read, right? But I just want to go on record and say, listen, no one predicted Alcorn to go 10-1. It wasn't like everybody kind of voted, so everybody had us losing different games, right? And so the majority won, but it was like Alcorn versus Southern. Who gonna win that game? We'll raise our hand, and the majority won. Majority, Then you go to Alcorn against Jackson. So different people had Alcorn losing different teams, but it never was more than 6. It was 11 of those. So when you get to 6, you win. So that's why it was like that. Me personally, I think we're going 83. I think we're going 83. So
Who you think y'all losing to?
But shout out to HBCU United to a good space. I think we're going 83, if I had to say.
So who you got finishing first in the West?
In the West? The Big Bad Birds. I got us first.
Second.
Woo. Grandma.
Third.
It's SU. Oh, SU close. SU close.
Who you got finishing in the East?
I got Fam 1.
2.
Jackson.
3.
And then
Toss up.
State. I'll go with whoever win the Magic City Class.
Who you got out? West. 1.
SU.
2.
Bro, how you pick? Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you after we come back. I'm gonna tell you why. I said it.
2.
I'm gonna take G advice and go Graham.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna be disrespectful and go with Texas Southern.
That ain't happening. Texas Southern fans really need to get off the boo-boo. What happened last year ain't happening again. They're about to have a down season. They done lost all the defensive players. It's over with. The rain, whatever y'all thought momentum y'all had has come to you. Y'all are back to Texas Southern football.
Los.
Y'all back to Texas Southern football.
Los.
They got Quay Davis. They got Quay Davis now.
Boy, you about to make me.
Go ahead.
No. Look, so the game against Southern and Texas Southern, it definitely wasn't the players that made a difference. It was the scheme. We couldn't break the little 3 safety defense they was playing. Like it wasn't a difference maker.
I got a new coach.
Who?
Y'all.
Okay.
Quarterback. Okay, you got a new coach. Let's talk about it. Okay. Because the reason I'm not high on something is because when I do predictions, I look at quarterbacks, right? And I just don't see a quarterback. I just don't see. In my opinion, you need to start Zay. and coming in as a freshman, I think he's gonna go through his bumps.
Hey, G, look, they got 6 running backs that all done started in the SWAC. So,
I mean, but can't one get on the field at a time?
man, look, we might run a Navy offense.
I mean,
three, 4 running backs.
You got an offensive line. You lost players on the offensive line.
That's what we recruit for.
Everybody recruit.
We ain't had a QB in a few years, like Ruth say.
And you ain't won in a few years.
We got to the SWAC.
I asked you about the West prediction and the East prediction. I didn't ask you about the championship.
Go ahead.
I asked you about the East.
Go ahead.
We made it. That's all I got.
Hey, G. Okay. Hey, we got to the SWAC championship with one of the worst quarterbacks in SU history.
Ooh, who that?
Okay.
Yeah, but you was look at the competition you were against. Alcorn was bad. We were 5 and 6. PV was bad. It wasn't like that stuff matters.
Hey, Jaren, we ran the ball. Who led this? Y'all led the SWAC in rushing last year, or was it Southern?
I don't know.
I think Southern was like top.
In 10 years. Avis said SU ain't win nothing in 10 years. We beat Jackson 10 years ago.
Man, Willie Quinn had beat Jackson by himself in the past 10 years.
Oh, you talking about 2013? I did win in 2013.
Yeah, I think Southern led the SWAC in rushing.
East side.
My top 3?
East side.
Southern. My reason being,
we gotta talk about this.
My reason being is because I actually feel like we upgraded in spots that we lost. It's not like Jordan Lewis had a great season. It's not like what's his name? Not Dumas. Dumas had a great season. I feel like we upgraded in those spots. Cam might be the only one. Cam and Corian might be the only 2 spots that I'm worried about.
You lost. You lost Trey Lane, Cam Peterson,
Dumas. Trey, don't get me wrong. Trey was good, but he was light on his ass. I feel like that kid from Liberty gonna do his thing.
That's one player.
It's an upgrade. It was more than one player.
The thing that made
Christian Zachary, like, come on. I don't want to hype him up.
Listen. The thing that made Southern good D-line period is the depth they had.
And we
losing 6 players. You ain't replace that kind of depth with them type of players. You ain't replace them.
They didn't have that much depth. They didn't have that much depth.
Oh, Southern was going 13. Southern going 12-13 deep last year.
He went to Indiana.
They had that 5'7" D tackle.
And we getting Big Cotton back. And you know what Cotton did to Alcorn yourself. Cotton did to Alcorn?
Is he gonna be the same Cotton?
We gonna see.
We don't know. We got Jordan.
I think depth matters, and I think that's what you lost more. I think you still got the talent, but the depth is what's gonna hurt something.
Man, all I said was one team, and I ain't even get a chance to finish my list.
I had to stop you. I had to stop you right there. Go ahead.
Hey, hold on, Jay. We got Jordan Carter coming back as a safety, and we got some Big Ten coming in too at the safety spot too.
Now I like Jordan Carter. I think Jordan Carter one of the best safeties in the SWAC. I gotta say that. I love Jordan Carter game, but go ahead. Finish the list.
Number 2, I got Alcorn, and number 3, I got Grambling coming out west. On the other side, I think it's gonna be Fam breakthrough. Fam gonna get to the championship, and then I got Alabama, A&M, and then Jackson State.
Oh, you got Jackson State. Oh my God!
They go through a gauntlet that first 4 weeks. They go through a gauntlet.
I think he replaced enough talent to still be pretty good. I think he replaced enough talent they're gonna be. But I go back and forth with Jackson because I just think people gonna be gunning for him, and that's what's gonna kind of hurt. They got the talent, but
who gonna be their running back?
JD Morton probably. JD Morton probably get a start. I like JD Morton. Jackson. Like I said, Jackson got talent. The reason why I wasn't as high because of the depth. I'm big on depth. Okay, Jackson State was, people didn't really realize it, but Jackson State was like in every position 4 and 5 deep. They got players going to FBS programs with 2 snaps at Jack. I'm like, what? Like they was very, very deep. And I think the depth is, they replaced the talent, but it's gonna be replacing that depth. It's gonna be replacing that depth. What you say? Jen said we sleeping on A&M. I just think A&M need a quarterback. I'm big on quarterback. I'm a huge on quarterback. That's why I'm so high on mine. Because
like Al said, Al, you had a point. We done made it a lot without a quarterback.
Yeah, but you ain't won it.
I asked you said the East and the West. You did not say the champions.
And this go all the way back to Skelton.
Yeah, but who you going up? Okay, let's go back to Skelton. Who you beat in those years in the West that was good?
Everybody.
Nobody. So you're supposed to be there.
I can't even remember that far right now.
The Swac'n don't have but a good 2 or 3 good teams every year. That's the problem.
Come on.
The Swac'n don't have but 2 or good 3 or good 2, 3, mostly 2. It's possible every year. We always come in and be like, look, the Swac'n gonna be 5 or 6 deep this year. No, it's gonna be 2 or 3 good teams, and then everybody else just. And this year, I think the 2 good teams gonna be them big, bad Braves and them Rattlers.
Hey, G. Why you think do it? What
We done plugged in everybody. Everybody that's on right now, make sure you take a break and like our stream.
Yeah, like the stream. I know we've been messing up with like the stream. Like
our stream, share it, and if you haven't already, subscribe.
Please subscribe. Cut your notification bells on, so we gotta keep doing this. Hey,
And
next time y'all
screenshot.
look right here. So right now, too soon. Offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year.
Who you got, Al?
Who you got? Defensive player of the year. Who you got?
I got offense. I'm gonna go with
I said
your running.
defense. You say offense.
Oh,
Man. Go ahead.
My bad. Offense. I'm gonna go with your boy, your running back.
Ooh, I got something to say about that, but go ahead.
I think he had a strong showing. Led the Swac'n rushing last year, if I'm not mistaken. If he did what he did last year and he's improving as a runner, I think he can break some records this year if he ain't broke none last year. So that's my offensive guy. Who y'all got for offense?
I'm actually gonna agree with you. That's who I picked. I picked him, but the thing about it is, in order to beat Alcorn right now, everybody know they're gonna have to fill that box up. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to have that type of breakout season like he had last time. I'm gonna switch my pick and I'm gonna go with Musa from Florida A&M.
I went with Jarvion Howard. But I will say this: I don't think we can win with that formula of just pounding him in the ground. Mm-hmm. Like we can't win with just like if we go back to the Southern game. We got down that last possession. We ran Jarvion 4 straight times with 12 people in the box. We can't do that. I know, but we had 12 in the box. We had 12 in the box. We had 12, and we was just running there. I don't think we can win with that formula this year. So I don't think we're gonna have like the yards. Well, he might, but I think his production will be a little different because I think now we got to do a threat quarterback. So I don't want to see us just pound him to death. I want to see us spread the ball around and be able to get people out that box. But I do think
I think that's why you made my point that I don't see him being offensive player of the year because he's not gonna have as many touches as he had last year. Especially now that y'all have a dual threat quarterback and y'all got some receivers that came in. So that's why I'm gonna take Musa only because they had the offensive line upgrades, which means he's gonna have a little time back there to really dissect other defenses. And he got the kid came in from UCF, and he got a few receivers too. So I'm gonna take Musa.
Okay, listen, I like Musa. Musa is like what's the quarterback playing for the?
He made some bad throws this year.
What's the quarterback played for the Chiefs a couple years ago? Number 11. What's his name? Who? Alex Smith. He remind me of Alex Smith. He's good, but I think Zay helped him out a lot. He was kind of like a one-read quarterback. He's good, but then I watched him in the spring. He just don't pop off the screen to me. I like Musa though, but I think he's one of the best returners. He got the best stats, so you got to give it to him. But I just don't see player of the year. I just don't see player of the year. I don't think he'll be the best quarterback in the league this year. I don't think so.
Who you got at defensive player of the year?
G, you said your guy?
Yeah, I agree with y'all. Drop him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so I think defense is gonna be somebody that's new to the conference. I just got a feeling. But for the people who we know, I think J-Max, you gave us this take, the defensive lineman from Grambling.
Sunday out of Anderson.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
I was high on him. I was high on him the past few years. I like the game he plays, and like I said, if he improving and taking it to the next level, I think he definitely is a good candidate for this award.
Hey, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. Sunday out of Anderson, 6'5", 240. He had 17 tackles for loss. Hey, he is a monster. Yeah. I feel like we should hype him up the way we did Land at FAMU.
Yeah, monster.
Like he in that type of caliber, if not better, coming up. He been there for like 5 or 6 years, but he has progressively gotten good. Now I agree with Rue that Gibbons gonna be nice from Southern, but I just think if Sunday Out could come into what I think he could be, what he projected to be, he gonna be unstoppable.
Now I'm gonna go with Bubba Adams from Bama State. Last year he had like 128 tackles. He led the league in I think he should have been defensive player last year, in my opinion. But that's what I'm gonna go with. But the only thing that's gonna hurt him, I think, they lost a lot up front. Alabama State lost a lot up front on that D line, so I think it's gonna be tough for him to get to I think the offensive line gonna be able to get to that second level and get to them more than they were last year. Last year they had a good defensive line at Alabama State, so he was able to just get down here and wreak havoc. But another name.
I agree though. Well, look, before you get off that, I feel like Bubba got to stay healthy.
Yep.
It's been 2 seasons. He hadn't been able to finish the whole season, but he plays with that physical. Mm-hmm. The way his playing style is so physical, it's gonna be tough because he's gonna hit you.
Now, I also like that D end from Jack State, Antonio Doherty. I like him too. I think Jack State D line is still.
Which one?
That Jack State D line is still gonna be nasty. I got some questions at other positions, but that defensive line, it's still gonna be nasty. So I like Antonio Doherty, that defensive line at Jack State.
Oh, okay. I know.
Al, you something you need to tell us?
What's up?
You going through something, dog? Your Al went out over there?
My air conditioner is out, bro. It just got like that, so that's why I got this towel.
I'm like, you like, Al just laughing. Is something you need to talk to us about?
I just came from Home Depot getting some filters, figuring that's gonna do the job, but it ain't.
That ain't gonna do it, dog. You gotta call him. You gotta spend that money. Stop going on all them trips. Al be at a different trip every weekend. Stop trips, going on all them trips, and go ahead and get that. The dog's gonna be hot now, Al.
I'm gonna see about it.
Hey, look, but also I want to give a big shout out to A&M.
Ooh, you see that film?
We was talking about improvements. Let me show y'all this. We was talking about improvements. That's that new field. It's kind of hard to see from here.
It's hard to see because you can't see that bulldog.
They got that bulldog detail in them. Yeah. I like that.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that. They got some. So I thought that was real nice. Shout out to the AD Paul Bryan. That's who Brown ran him off. Mm-hmm. He went there and them doing his thing. I got it. That's one of the indoor facilities.
Projected indoor facility.
Yeah, projected.
I ain't trusting no plans until it happens.
Yeah, that's another one. So he doing his thing right now. So shout out to A&M, they doing their thing. Shout out to Jen, I know she on here. Shout out to Jen, they doing their thing. I seen today she posted for one of their home games. Gonna have like a somebody hosting it, like tailgate. You know, it gonna be nice.
Southern called me.
Yeah, it gonna be
called me.
you already work for him. You can't do everything. But shout out to.
I know we got about 10 more minutes left because you know who you got tonight, Al? Nuggets or the Heat?
Ain't nobody watching them finals.
Jokic.
When the Lakers went out, everybody went out.
That ain't true, G.
Yes, it is.
Just because your team went out, don't mean
nobody want to watch it without the Lakers.
Don't nobody.
I want to say this. I want to say something because I got a question for anybody that comes. I asked this on the live. I just want to brag for a second. Yep, we just announced the host today. Gotcha. I want to brag for a second. Has the Swag ever had an Elite 11 quarterback in the Swag?
Hey, G, is that brag with 2 G's or 1 G?
Just one.
Okay.
Have we ever had Elite 11 finalists as a quarterback in the Swag?
If we did,
Elite 11, the quarterback competition, Elite 11 quarterback finalists in the Swag.
I can't recall.
That's the top 11 quarterback every year in the world.
Oh, he trying to hype himself.
I know I ain't
He trying to hype himself up.
I just asked the question.
He trying to hype himself.
I just asked the question. Have we ever had it?
Did the Titans win the Super Bowl?
Answer my question.
All I want to know is, did the Titans win the Super Bowl? Were they a yard short?
Listen.
Doug Williams did. Doug did.
Listen, we got Elite 11 quarterback, so I just want to take a second to brag. We got the first ever Elite 11 finalists in the Swag. We had Kincaid. He was picked, but he wasn't able to advance to be a finalist. We got one of the top 11 quarterbacks in the world coming out of high school. It's on the reservation.
Oh, you talking about that?
Yeah, yeah. Are you talking about
all time?
Oh, no. But
I thought you were talking about all time.
But this go back all time too. I just don't think Elite 11 been out there long. But it's never been Elite 11 finalists in the Swag. So I just want to take a second to brag a little bit. Shout out my boy. But I will say this: he got to come there and earn it. We ain't giving him Nathan.
Yeah.
Gotta come there and earn it. Does Kincaid got no? Kincaid wasn't a finalist. Kincaid made it, but you got to be like a finalist, compete in the actual.
He looked good in the spring.
Shout out! Look, know what I meant to say? Big shout out to Bama State men's track. They
You heard about that?
They played fifth in 4x100, and they were like They time was 16th overall in the nation, like forever.
Yeah.
History. I mean, they ranked 16th in the nation in history overall.
I saw the race. That was a good opportunity for them to showcase in front of the national audience like that. If I remember right, they got second to last in the actual final heat. I think Texas Tech got disqualified, which pushed them up to fifth place. So ultimately sixth best team in the nation in track. I think that's something to boast and brag about coming from the SWAC.
I just got a comment from Twitter. Somebody said, not true about Musa. Musa is really good, but our scheme has to take advantage of personnel. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I told y'all this earlier. Everybody not happy with FAMU's coaching. They just not happy with FAMU. It's not all peaches and cream like we might think. Them rattlers ain't all, they want to win. So it ain't all peaches and cream. Isn't Zay the top FGS crew? Yes. Southern. I'm trying to give you let you brag for a second. I'm trying to alley you.
Appreciate that. I didn't know nothing about that, honestly.
He the top. He the top.
I mean, I knew that, but I didn't know nothing about the Elite 11.
Oh no. Oh yeah. The Elite, it's just a quarterback competition every year that all the high school kids go to. Yeah, Zay Southern got the top recruiting nation. So I think it'll be a fun year. I don't think we can count out Jackson. I know everybody. I don't think we can count them out.
I got a 3 in the East.
I don't got it. I'm big on quarterback. I don't think Jason Brown looked that great in the spring game, so it kind of dropped him for me. But we gotta wait and see. We're gonna wait and see. That wasn't easy in the race. Need to run the ball more stable. And I think they will. FAMU got a staple running back this year, so I think they'll run the ball better and more effectively this year. So I think that'll help them out too. Y'all going to media day? We will be in the building asking all the tough questions.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be there too this year.
Yeah, we're gonna.
What date is it?
He talking about he on no date.
Hey, no, that's whenever you got a job where you can just. Oh yeah, he just.
You big time.
Yeah,
Excuse me, but I gotta plan ahead. Okay, I gotta plan ahead.
I gotta plan ahead now too because of my role. I used to could just skirt, but I still can skirt. July
25th. JSU is deep.
In Birmingham, right?
JSU is deep. Hold on. It's deep. I keep missing the. Somebody says JSU is 3 deep in every position. I don't believe it, but like I said, if my school went 19-0 the last 2 years, I'll be talking just like y'all talk. Yep. So I don't mind y'all talking like that. Y'all supposed to talk like that. So y'all supposed to feel like y'all supposed to feel like ain't nobody beat y'all because ain't nobody beat you. So you supposed to feel like that. But just be able to take it when you lose. But still come on Swac'n the Fool and watch when you lose. That's all I gotta say. But while you winning, you're supposed to talk like that. Just keep it. Make it consistent when you lose too.
I'd rather see a sermon than hear one. So we'll see in the fall.
He said he'll rather see her. Touchdown in the spring game. That's why. He said Alcorn is scored a touchdown. That's just a lie. He just come on here lying. This man because come on here lying. He just came on here lying. He's going to touchdown in the spring game. But somebody
did they score a touchdown?
July 25th. Anything y'all got before we get out of here? I know y'all want to go watch the sorry finals. Anything else y'all got before we get out of here? That's it. We apologize about it. We got it. This is our first time, so we got it. We're gonna make it better. We got some different angles we're gonna put about. We got to charge the camera better. We're gonna do some better things, but it's only up from here.
I'm about to say, but this was a lot better than what we've been doing.
It's a lot better. You don't hear that? Because I ain't changed my smoke detector in 6 months. It's been deep, but I just got used to that. Home, I just sleep right through it. I just sleep right through it, so it's much better. We're gonna keep doing it. So keep coming rock with us. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Come and do it. Make sure y'all like it too, though, because when you like it, it helps our algorithm. So like it, share and subscribe it. But if y'all ain't got nothing else, we gonna be out.
We swacking and we at.
We swacking and we at.